Agility Shipping, an overview from McColl Software. These WiSys applications called Agility Shipping were going to help us build a shipment load. I'm going to pack up multiple items on a pallet, and then we're going to look at the documents that we can print along the way. I'll go ahead and palletize and build the shipment, and then we'll do some automation with billing and invoicing. Let's take a look. I'm looking at my dashboard in Agility Desktop. These are my open sales orders. If I click this image right here, down below I have all the orders that match that criteria. If I want to look at all my pick tickets that are out, I just click that. The idea behind this is pick tickets should be going down and shipments and billing should be going up, and my open orders should decrease as I release orders. So we're going to spend our time looking at sales order 94994 right here. So I have three items, a binned item, a B binned item, and a C binned item. So let's go ahead and go over to Order Pick Management, and we're going to release our sales order. So here's our sales order. I've already filled my back orders, and I'm going to just print my picking document. Here we go. Nice crystal report. You can see all the different items on there. And notice that we have some ability here to see where the items are. So this one is in A200, B100, F100. Now, to build a shipment, we need to move the material. We have to have someone go material handle the products and bring them to the shipping dock. And to do that, we're going to use the Agility product on the scan gun. So I'll bring up my scan gun here. You're looking at the image of my scan gun projected, and I'm going to do something called directed staging. And I'm going to scan my order. And that's the wrong one. I'll go ahead and scan my order. And it tells me where to go get things and move them to staging. So you can see on the screen that I need a remaining of 432 to move. It's telling me to go to bin A200. So I'll do that. And once again, I made a mistake and I got some self-correction going on here. So I'll go ahead and hit the item and now the bin and the lot number that I need. And I'm going to scan that right off the product that's in that bin. And now I'm going to enter the quantity that I'm going to move to staging. And it moves me directly to the next item. So directed staging takes you logically through the warehouse, bin by bin, in an orderly manner so that you end up at the shipping dock. Okay, we need B item. We need to go to the bin. And you can see here's the item at the top. And I'm going to go to the B item, the bin, lot, and quantity. And finally, we're at the C item. And we're done. We're fully staged. Okay. At this point, we can begin to build our shipment. I'd like to come over here and open the picking and packing system and show you what's going to happen. Let's look at a shipped order so you can see the process. If we look at a completed order, it tells me that this one is the ship status. I can see that 421 is this shipment. A shipment is similar to a sales order in that you can have multiple orders and multiple items, but they all have to be going to the same address. So the shipment number is just the next sequential number. Now this one has a sales order here, and these are my items that are in. So here's pallet 1, pallet 2, and pallet 3. And these are the items that are in that pallet. Well, let's go ahead and go back to the scan gun. And I'm going to go over and do something called pallet pack pallets. So I'm going to hit enter on the scan gun, and it's giving me the next sequential number. I'll see it in just a minute. So I'm going to scan my sales order, and the items are sitting right in front of me at the dock. I've staged them. So I'm going to hit the first item and the bin and the lot and the quantity that's going on this pallet. And I'm just going to go ahead and print a label for me. So there is my beginning pallet label, and I'm going to get the next item. I'm going to stay on this pallet. If we look at the screen, 438, pallet 665, still the same order. I have room on this pallet for another item. And we'll go to the printer again. So I can now apply this label to that pallet since it's fully built. At the bottom of the screen, I need to say new pallet. And so now I have the same shipment number and a new pallet. I'm going to go for the third item. And the quantity. Now before I hit enter, let's come back to the picking and packing screen. And I'm going to be looking at 438. So if you are the shipping manager and you're building this shipment, you can see that I have one pallet fully built with 2 items. I haven't hit the enter key yet back on the scan gun, but when I hit enter right here and save this pallet, get a label again. So now I've got that label to apply to the pallet as I load it onto the truck. Go ahead and close here. And if I refresh this screen, you can see I've now built the last pallet on this order. At this point, I have lots of options. If I have problems, I could delete the shipment. I could delete this pallet if I wanted to delete a pallet, take it off the order, delete a package. And it's directing me how to ship this order. Now, unfortunately, when this order was entered, we thought we could go UPS, but it's too heavy. So I'm going to change the shipping via and call it a LTL order. So I can make that executive decision out at the shipping dock because I can't ship at UPS. And it's directing me now at the top of the screen what to do next. I would be directed to confirm ship this order by pressing this button. There are other options here for adding. If you want to use the desktop here, you don't have to use a scan gun to build a shipment. You can add pallets and cartons and items right here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And I'll put in my last minute information. And I'll put in, so there's my packing list that goes with the order. And I'll get my bill lading. So here's just a simple short form bill lading. Now that order is shipped. It's 438. Its status is S, which means shipped. Let's just go back into Macola real quick. And we'll take a look at what happened. So this particular order with these items, if I look at it, I'm at the confirm ship step. So my inventory has been adjusted. And if I look at the detail here, I have the shipping information. All of that is integrated back into Macola. Now for our final step, we're going to go over to the Agility desktop and we'll go to another component. And we're going to go to the order processing group. And we're going to help the front office and the accounting department. So if we've been working all day shipping orders, we have all these orders at the confirm ship status. We can still add more information over here if we need to. And we can just simply click and check the orders that we want to bill and invoice. So I've just moved this to status 8. And optionally, if the accounting department is ready to do this, they can print an invoice. I'm printing it to the screen, but you could obviously send it email if you wanted to do that. So that's our quick overview of building a mixed pallet order with mixed items and printing labels and being able to get the paperwork done automatically and help the accounting department do their billing and invoicing.